Hello, my name is Melissa. I'm one of the co-hosts of Encounters with Darkness, and this is a little bit of Haunted Indiana. Today I'm talking about the legend of 100 Step Cemetery in Brazil, Indiana. It's a beautiful cemetery. It sits up on a hill. There are stairs in the middle, and there used to be 100 steps. Now, over time, some of the steps, have broken, have been vandalized, what have you. Now, the legend goes that if you go to 100 Step Cemetery, if you go up the stairs and you count the steps as you walk up and you reach 100, when you turn around and look out at the horizon, you'll see basically what is considered the groundskeeper of the cemetery, but it's also death. And it will show you how you are going to die. Now, me and Ashley went to this place. We went during the day, and we didn't count 100 steps going up. I think we got to like 60 something. I can't remember the exact amount. You'll have to go watch our video on that. We did not experience anything. We actually found the place to be very peaceful. However, while we were there, we did get stopped by a person. There's no parking at this cemetery, so if you do go, you should be careful. If you drive down a little ways, there's like this little gravel part in the side of the road where we parked, and then you had to walk to the cemetery. We also heard a lot of weird things while we were there. Now, across from it is this giant field. So we were hearing like weird, what I would consider like duck calls for people who were hunting, but it was not during hunting season. It was in the middle of the summer. So I don't know. It was a really pretty cemetery. We didn't catch anything supernatural. We did hear footsteps in the woods, which we occasionally do hear when we go to different cemeteries. I think that may be residual energy. I don't know. However, we got stopped by a truck to where we ended up having to leave a little early. We were actually at the steps at the very beginning doing our intro for our video, and this truck did pass by, and we just kind of stopped videoing, and like he was looking at us, whatever, nothing weird. Then while we were investigating there, the truck drove by a couple times. Again, we're like, okay, this person might live, there's houses, so maybe the person lives here, who knows. As we were walking back to our car, where we were parked, there's like this little path that leads back to the woods surrounding the cemetery, and the truck was actually pulling out from that path as we were getting into our car, and they were just watching us, which this makes it weird because that could have been the footsteps we were hearing in the woods. That could have been that man. We don't know. He did pull out once we unparked from that spot, so we drove a little bit and then we pulled on the side by the cemetery, and thankfully he drove past us. Again, he stared us down, whatever. However, people might be getting sick of people trespassing there. We don't know. But the legend remains. A lot of people still venture there to try out the urban legend. I do recommend going if you're into paranormal, if you're into even just exploring old cemeteries. It has a lot of old gravestones. But again, we didn't catch anything supernatural. Again, we both thought it was very peaceful. It's beautiful. It overlooks a beautiful scenery. So yeah, that's 100 Step Cemetery in Brazil, Indiana. Be careful if you go there. Have your wits about yourself and enjoy exploring.